Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Welcome to Unified Love. I am Shanique, and today we'll be talking about what are the 6 clair senses. OMG, y'all, I've been waiting to speak on this subject for the longest because it just means so much to me. Because when I was younger, I realized that I did have these intuitive gifts, but I didn't know what they were. And I didn't even realize that they were actually gifts. I thought they were a curse until I grew and, actually did some research and found out that there were more people like me. But when I was younger, my family didn't quite know at the time what these were to even help me. So I'm super excited to be here before you today to actually speak on what the 6 clair senses are. And on another video, I'll speak on how to develop them and see which one is your dominant and move forward like that. All right, so you already know, let's raise the frequency. Inhale confidence and exhale doubt. Good, guys. And before we get started, I want to personally thank you so very much for the ones that have been following me. I do appreciate all your support. You are definitely helping the channel. Your likes, shares, your subscribes. Make sure you hit the bell so you can have all the content when I first put it out. And also for the new ones that are just popping in, welcome to the Unified Love family. We do appreciate you being here with us. And now let's get to these clair senses because they are important. Clair number 1, clair sentence, and it's a clair feeling, also known as the clair feeling, which is one of my favorites because this clair feelings is for we are called the feelers, empaths, sensitives, right? You can feel your angels' guidance in your body and in your heart. Now, that's what the first definition I found said. But me personally, speaking from me speaking from actually developing my clair senses, I am able to not only feel my angel's guidance, I'm able to feel the shaman's guidance, ascended master guidance, our source guidance, right? So what I mean by that is, like, say for instance, right, when the angels are guiding me somewhere, I'm able to feel their guidance or where they want to guide me. But also it goes even deeper, right? Because I've trained with actual shaman actual shamans in spirit, and I've trained with them. And how that works is you can actually feel them guiding your hand, whether it's to to do yoga, to do everything. Shamans showed me through spirit feeling, the clair feeling. I know exactly where my foot should go. I can feel them. You can feel it. And it's beautiful. It's like an amazing feeling. I love training with them. Thank you, shamans. I appreciate you. Okay, so clairaudience is number 2. And clairaudience is a clair hearing. You can hear words, sounds. Me personally, that's how I developed unified lyrics. Because I would hear lyrics to songs. And then after a while, I realized I keep hearing the same lyrics. And so I write the lyrics down. One day I wrote the lyrics down. And then it became a whole full message. And I'm like, wow. So then I was like, I realized the clairaudience, that I was hearing the lyrics and receiving messages. And the clair sentence, I could actually feel the angels guiding me to realize that I was receiving messages. So I'm like, wait a minute. And then we actually developed the unified lyrics for me to work more closer with my gifts, to actually work closely with the clair hearing and the clair feeling to deliver the intuitive message that I was receiving from y'all, for the collective. So you see how amazing it is? It's actually a superpower. I know sometimes before, if you're not aware of what it is, it may have seemed like it could have been a bad thing, but it's actually not. It's actually superpowers. And I'm so grateful to have them. Now, we're going to go into step 3. Step 3 is clairvoyance. And that's clear seeing. So you can see visions of the past, present, and future. Now, how this works is like a flash. It's like a flash vision type. It's not sometimes, no, don't get it twisted. Some people can actually see a movie playing. But some others, I feel like they can see like a flash of what's going to happen. Like, how can I explain it? Like when I be in meditation and I'm getting a vision, even though I don't see it as clear as day as if I was watching TV, it's like I can actually see it like projected through the darkness. Does that, if that makes any sense to you? If that really makes any sense, because, but it seems like a full movie. So not a full movie, but it seems like a vision, but it's actually like you're not seeing it as you would see it straight on TV. Like that. Oh God, I don't want to get you all confused, but anybody who actually developed this their clairvoyance, they understand what I mean, right? So it's like, it's basically your third eye type of, your third eye is it flashes through your third eye. So that kind of, I feel like that maybe projects the actual video. I'm hearing video. I'm hearing video. Okay, all right, no problem. So clear number 4. Clear cognizance is clear knowing. Now, I love the clear knowing as well, the clear cognizance, because it's you have knowledge or wisdom about people that you may not even know. You may have knowledge or wisdom about people or events that you don't even know, and you're trying to figure out, where did I get this from? How can I sit here and know that? Or map out how they did that without even knowing that, but actually knowing that. You understand what I say? Like that's what that is. That's what clear cognizance is. A clear knowing, like you just know. And I like to think that spirit and ancestors of the light and our creator pours this wisdom into us, this inner knowing. It's this inner knowing will be poured. And you know, you got to be careful too, because sometimes it's so much of an inner knowing that it be extremely hard to find information on the outside. And when you're trying to explain it to someone, they're like, oh, what? But you're so sure, because it's this inner knowing. This wisdom has been poured, this knowledge, this wisdom has been poured into you by your creator, by your Holy Spirit, by your ancestors of the light. Anything that they want you to know is poured into you. Okay? All right, guys. So, let's see. Clear cognizance is good for spiritual leaders, leaders in general, teachers. Clear cognizance is inner knowing. You just know what you need to speak about. You just know this type of truth. A majority of the time it's explainable, but sometimes it be unexplainable. Okay? All right, so clear number 5 is the clear alliance. Now this is clear smelling. These two next clears that I'm going to talk about, I honestly just did research on them. I actually had them, but they were telling me that, but I was like, no. But now when I actually went and did the research, I was like, wow. And these two right here are actually similar, and I'll explain to you why. Clear alliance is clear smelling. Now, this is a smelling an odor without actually physically seeing it. Now, what do you mean by that, Shanique? Okay, say for instance, I smell a oodles and noodles. Let's take a Roman's noodle. And I'm smelling a Roman noodle, but I don't see no Roman noodle. That's a clear alliance, clear smelling. And that is, with a clear alliance, majority of the time, it is your deceased loved one that is trying to get your attention by having you smell something that kind of connects to a past memory. And that is going to help you pay attention. Like, okay, like say for instance me, okay, say maybe my grandma cooked lots of Roman noodles, and so my grandma went home, and now I start smelling lots of Roman noodles. And I'm like, but I don't want a Roman noodle. I'm smelling Roman noodles, Roman noodles, Roman noodles. And I'm not sure what it is. But when I smelled the Roman noodles, I automatically thought about my grandmother. So do you see the connection? I smelled the Roman noodles and I thought about my grandmother. So the Roman noodle smell connected to a past memory of my grandmother. That's my grandmother, my deceased loved one, trying to contact me. And they do it by smell and connect it to a past memory to help you know what they're trying to say, know what the message that they want you to hear. Okay? All right, so that's why I love that one. I really do. Also, the Claire number 6 is Claire Gustance, and it kind of remind me of Gustos off of Ratatouille. Gustos, because it's clear tasting, so that's why I say Gustos, because he was actually a chef. So think of when you think of Claire Gustance, think of clear tasting, like Ratatouille. Gustos. Okay, all right. All right, so that is the ability to taste something that is not physically there. So the Claire Alliance, the 5th Claire Alliance, was the clear smelling, to smell something that wasn't physically there. And now the Claire Gustance is the clear tasting of something that's not physically there. So now let's take that oodles and noodles that I was talking about from my grandmother, right? So it's the ability, the ability to taste something that is not physically there. So I would actually be tasting the oodles and noodles. And when I'll taste the oodles and noodles and I'm not eating no oodles and noodles. Why am I tasting the oodles and noodles and I'm not tasting the oodles and noodles? And then automatically I taste the oodles and noodles, and then it made me think about my grandmother. Now me personally, I work closely with the Claire Gustance, and that one, I just know when my ancestors are here, because I'll be like, I want some chips. I'll taste some chips that I want, or I'll taste an oatmeal pie or something sweet that I want, and I'll be like, yes, ancestor of the light, I know you're here. So I definitely been working closely with my Claires, and I am so happy and honored to deliver this message to you guys. My kids are up. So I definitely have to go. I love you so very much. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this helped, and remember, I will drop a video on how to develop these Claires. Okay, I love you guys. Remember, like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section below if this helped you out. Okay, later, deuces.